there in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Playing my last match now. Wide for the now. They call him, man.
Field across the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try the left side. Ratliff. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, Ratliff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Carson again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Off play action, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Fields on 3rd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team
is still on the block, man.
They're certainly playing their best football of the year.
These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's going to pull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fields. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds his target, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Bears 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Barnes, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Baby.
Sack. Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Baby! In and out. In and out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Ratliff, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Biggie, Papa. Baby!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields, he'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Baby!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On play action, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15.
Get 3 out of it. Kick it 3. Get 3. Get 3. Get 3. Get 3. Get 3. Get 3. So you don't get nothing. I'm mad about me losing the last game, so.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is caught.
Good shit.
Damn. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
Gucci, bang, down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Baby!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A shotgun snap, Fields. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Montgomery. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Clock springs free. Montgomery loses it.
The ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. That's to Watkins. What a grab that was. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's caught. It's Malone. And they get inside the 10 at the 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
I say, ooh.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Time to eat up some of this clock. Time to eat up some of this clock. Time to eat up some of this clock.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Jackson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it again with Penny.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is
That boy strong.
Seattle touchdown.
Damn, Tyler.
Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fields throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first down, Fields. And one more time, that's Watkins. 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back.
Bring it back.
Time. Didn't work there. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fields throwing again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Chicago. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down and goal. Fields. Buying time to his left.
Man, what the fudge?
Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hold the phone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point
Hold
game.
the phone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. L.J. Collier able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And down inside the 13 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Vincent Mayola able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it well.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire